All right, everyone, welcome to our Iron Ridge Collective. Today is October 1st, and it is the first Tuesday of the month, and that is when the Iron Ridge Collective joins together. On any given month, it might be a variety of people. There will always be an administrator from each of the schools, and we try to invite special guests. So for our first month, we just had the principals and the assistant principals join and kind of give a little bit of a snapshot of what was going on and what's to come. And now, starting now in October, we invite special guests. So there'll be a variety of different special guests. They might be community partners, as what we have today, or it might be divisional partners. So it could be someone from division office, a superintendent, support services, and so on. So we're trying to give a little bit of a mixture, and we try to keep the meetings short. So far they've been quite short, like 30 to 40 minutes, which is great. It's not a huge time commitment. And if you have children in several schools, this can be really handy. And every time we've had one of these meetings, we've had more people being able to join us live, but also our viewership. Once we've posted the recordings on our websites, the views have grown as well. So it's nice to be able to see that people are able to tune in and get a little snapshot of information. So my name is Carol Jean-Baptiste. I'm the assistant principal at Iron Ridge Intermediate, but I'll be kind of moderating today as we go along. So welcome, everyone. So this is the order of affairs for our meeting today. So we'll start off with the elementary, the intermediate, the junior high, senior high, and we have a special guest with us today. Kelly from the Blackfalds Library will be giving us a snapshot of the fantastic programming that is going on at the library that is available for students. And they have different programming for different age groups. So I believe from what I've seen of the material that she's sharing today, we have a little bit of a snapshot that hits a variety of groups. As always, if you have questions, you can throw them in the chat. If we don't answer them here, we will put the correct administrator in touch with you. So without further ado, we will begin with Caitlin Fezzik, who is the assistant principal at Iron Ridge Elementary.
All right. Hello. Good afternoon. We had a very busy month in September, lots of new initiatives kicking off and lots of new programs that are just starting up in October. Our biggest kind of program that we started was our nutrition program, which is also connected to our Connection Club in the morning. So we offer breakfast to a group of students every morning, or any students that need breakfast in the morning, and they come into what we call Connection Club. And it's a group of about 30 to 35 students that come in the morning, and we really work on, number one, we feed them a nutritious breakfast. Number two, just that connection with other students and adults in the building. So they sit and eat, and we have breakfast together around tables, and then they work on clearing their dishes and just having a meal with other kids in our school. So that was been really positive that we started in September. To go alongside of that is we have a bowl program that we offer snacks and fruit for every student throughout the day. And that is given to all classrooms, and it's topped up as a need throughout the week. Similar to the intermediate campus, how you run your bowl programs as well. So we've implemented that here. We had our Terry Fox run on September 26th, last Thursday, and it was very successful and a lot of fun. We have a new social emotional learning worker that starts tomorrow, and she's starting with our social emotional programs this month, beginning with grade 2. At the end of this month, she'll also start with rainbows and go into grade 3. So we welcome Carol into our school every Wednesday. Roots of Empathy will also start tomorrow. We have a brand new baby and mom coming in tomorrow. And we will be starting Roots of Empathy, and that baby will be with us in a grade 3 classroom in Mrs. Litzenberger's room for the remainder of the year. So every week it's either a family visit or a visit with our school social worker, and we're looking forward to that program. We are also starting our Maskwaci Elder program on October 10th. So we are going to offer this to our students who have identified as Indigenous, and they'll meet every other Thursday throughout the school year. So there's a group of about 10 students right now, and we're hoping to build upon that as the year goes. Buses are getting quicker and quicker. This is a big win for us. They're getting out of here by earlier and earlier every day. And we anticipate that it will continue to smooth out as construction winds down, as the weather kind of turns colder. Hopefully we can, all the buses come and go and everyone knows where they're going. So that's a big win over here. We are having a raccoon naming contest, and it just ended. All the kiddos put their name in. We've always called our raccoon IREC, and so we're going to look for a name for our raccoon, and it's built a lot of excitement with our students, and they're really excited to name our raccoon, and we're excited to give our raccoon a name. And that will be announced at our October assembly. And hot lunches are now available to order through our parent portal. Those are starting to get up and running. And the last, I guess, bit of news is we just started with our Blackfalds Bulldogs have come in today, and it was a very exciting day at our school. The excitement to have them in our classrooms. They helped with our Connection Club in the morning. They helped readers throughout the day, and they went outside for recess with our kiddos. And so lots of excitement, and we're very happy to have them as volunteers in our community. And that was September.
Oh, fantastic. Lots of wonderful things happening at the elementary. And I did not realize the raccoon did not have a name. So glad he's getting a name.
Him or her IREC, just the name of our school. So we thought, well, let's not give the raccoon a name. So we're going to name it. Stay tuned. Next month, we'll have the name.
Is there a prize for the person who came up with the best name?
There is going to, or prizes, because we have, over 400 students. More than one student may have put in the same name. So we're going to narrow it down to the top 3, and then all students will vote within the next week or 2. And then at our October assembly, we'll announce the winner or winners if more than one kiddo put their name in. And then our raccoon will have a name.
Fantastic. That's
we're really excited about it. And there will be prizes. Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much for the update from the elementary. Really exciting stuff happening there. So that's fantastic. Lacey Elliott, principal of Iron Ridge Intermediate Campus, will be kicking us off here. And also, I just want to remind those who've come on, we're glad you're here. And the session is recorded so that it can be viewed at a later date. So, but typically only this speaker is visible, and I will let Lacey go ahead.
All right. Thanks so much, Carol, and welcome back, everybody. We've had a pretty busy month, lots of things happening here, but I just wanted to highlight a few items for families who are tuned in today. One of our big goals this year is to try to maximize our connections with our parents and our community members. And I just want to highlight ways that you can get connected here at IREC. Our staff has been asked this year, all of them, to send a weekly email home to parents just with important things going on, updates around assessment, what you can expect to see coming home in your kids' backpacks and or in Power School, as we have live marks there. Reminders about hot lunch, all of those things. So our staff has been really good about that, and we certainly hope that you're checking your emails regularly for that. In addition to that, we've been sending a weekly news flash with just some school-wide information that's available for everybody. Important things that you need to know, days off, links to certain documents that you may or may not need to see. Most recently, we have linked in there our parent voice survey, and thank you to those of you who have filled that out for us. This month's topics will be a little bit different than the next time around, and so we want to just try to get a little snippet of parent input throughout the year as we do our planning and as we move through the school year. So do get involved that way if you can. We have some field trips happening already this year. We have our grade 6s off to Des Crossley. A few people walked down to the library today. So we've also got a Humane Society trip planned for our grade 5s. And there are always volunteer opportunities for most of our field trips. So parents, that's another way that you can be involved here with your children at school. Just reach out to your child's teacher if you have questions about that. There is a little bit of paperwork if you want to be a volunteer, but it takes very little time at all. And then you're all set up for the year. Monthly, we have assemblies based on the 7 Sacred Teachings, which is our character education program. And our very first one is coming up on October the 28th. Parents are always welcome and encouraged to attend if you're able to sneak out during the day. They're usually right after lunch. I want to say about 12:45 is that time frame for when our assemblies will be held. So if you have the time to pop over, we'd certainly love to have you be part of the celebrations. And later this month, we have our first round of parent-teacher interviews coming up on October 22nd and 24th. You're going to get more information via emails from your teachers and in our weekly news flash about that. But just wanted to give everybody a heads up that you will have a chance to come in and chat with your child's teacher about their progress and how the year is going. We've got our Spirit Squad up and running, which is a beloved group here at the school. They plan our theme days and fun activities for the whole building. Our most recent celebration day was a reverse day dress up where the kids dressed as teachers and the teachers dressed as kids. And that was a blast. So we're looking forward to the squad being put together. There was an application process for the kids wanting to be part of that group. And so that some of you may have seen those application forms come home, but I believe that today was the last day for those to come in. So we're going to have an official Spirit Squad right away here. I do want to mention as well that we have the Blackfalds Bulldogs joining us here at our school as well. They start on tomorrow, actually. We have 4 players coming every Wednesday for the morning to be present in various classrooms, helping out with all kinds of things. And we are so thrilled to have them here. We have had them in our building for a few years, and they are certainly a beloved part of our school community. We would like to try to establish a school council that's just unique to IRIC if possible. And we'll be holding an establishment meeting on November the 21st at 2:15 virtually. So you can watch for a link to come through via email. And we do need a 5-person quorum for that. So if there is not 5 people, or there are not 5 people that are willing to form our council, then what we will do at that point is just simply continue to use the Iron Ridge Collective to get information to our families. And you can just tune in here every month as you have been and get information that way. But if in the meantime you would like to join our council, my email is on the screen there, or you can call the main office and chat with me about that. I think that's all that I have, unless you want to add anything else, Carol, from our school.
No, I think that covers it. I love seeing those images of our Truth and Reconciliation activity and the orange ribbons that are on the fences around our school. It's just a really nice visual there. So thank you so much for including those. And again, those of you that are joining us, we will continue on to give you updates from each school. Thank you so much, Lacey. On to junior high. So although it says Taylor Armstrong, we do have Nicole Rawlingson, the principal of the principal of Iron Ridge Junior High campus, joining us just fresh out of another meeting. So go ahead, Nicole.
Yeah, sorry, Taylor and I were kind of dividing and conquering with another meeting that we had that was important today. So so we've just wrapped up, like all the other schools we've heard from, just a phenomenal first month of school. It's hard to believe it's October the 1st today. I think we packed more into this September than we normally do. So our real focus has been on building our community and student leadership. And so some great celebrations, our Terry Fox annual run. And I see I didn't go back and put the total in on Friday, but we had a grand total of over $2,200 this year, which is phenomenal for our school and our school community. We tend to kind of generate around the $300 to $600 mark. So part of a great, initiative with that was we took our entire school population to Heritage Ranch and Barra Ponds for a field trip to do the Terry Fox run. That was back on September the 18th. And we also generated a lot of money through some raffle draws that were supported through Stantec and Border Paving, which have caused quite the disruption outside of our school. So it ended up being such a great opportunity for our entire school and to get those companies involved with our school in a positive way. Some other examples of things that have gone on is we have a new option class this quarter that's called Helping Hands. And we're really excited to see what's coming out of that right now in terms of giving back to our community. So the students in that option class are generating ideas for things that they feel are important, whether inside of our school or to our neighbors around our school and our greater community. So they are currently creating decorations to take to the Abbey Center to be put up in the child minding area there. And they have a massive fundraising project for the food bank taking place this week too. So we're excited to see that leadership with our kids. As well, we honored Truth and Reconciliation Day last Friday, actually. And so during the week, we did have the opportunity to have this gigantic map of the residential schools across Canada. So if any of you have never seen that, it essentially takes up about a third of our gym floor, and it allows kids to interact with the map to kind of see where these locations of the residential schools were across Canada, and it provides a really interesting time frame so kids can kind of walk that time frame and sort of experience a little bit more hands-on or feet on, because they get to walk along that map. So that was a pretty powerful event for our kids last week. And then also we have our first meeting with Dion, who is here as part of the elder program for Wolf Creek beginning this week. So we're looking forward to that. As well as the other schools, we had our nutrition program get up and running. And so we have a very flexible and accessible food program in our schools where students can grab and go snacks at the start of the day. And then students can also be provided a lunch if they need one. And so we're happy that that got up and running so quickly this fall. And I know the kids are all excited to hear that the hot lunch program is back on for October. And so I think I saw that one of the other schools has theirs ready on the parent portal now. So I know for parents, it's a nice relief when you don't have to pack those lunches a few times a month. Really excited about the extracurricular programs that got up and running within the first days of school. So our volleyball, if you remember from last meeting, we were kind of hoping to recruit some more coaches because we were short some volleyball coaches. But as it turned out, we had very little interest for boys volleyball, which is quite a change for our school. So we didn't have enough kids trying out to even make a team. So we went this season with 2 girls teams. So we have an A and a B team. So lots of strength there with the girls being really keen. We're kind of curious to see how that's going to impact as the feeder school now to the high school, not having those grade 8s and grade 7s kind of boys getting primed on those junior high teams. So we'll to be continued down the road to see how that works. And then also really excited, we have the most phenomenal group of golfers. I think we're at about 25 or 26 golfers that joined up for golf, and they had a process of sort of chiseling that down into the teams that will be then going to the tournament that's happening next week. So really excited about that. And same with our cross country. And we have a new after school club called Gamer Group for the kids that maybe aren't as sports savvy or athletic, and they want to be doing something to connect with kids that share their interest in gaming. So, and done in a safe way, supervised by one of our teachers. Also, just to tag into what the other schools have already said, just really hoping to increase that parent engagement with all of our schools. And I think this collective is such a powerful, simple way to do that, to bring in parents and keep you informed. I think we had maybe 2 or 3 parents last month, and I see tonight it looks like we've got about 6 or 7. So we've doubled. So that's a great news. As we said last month, bring a friend next time we meet. I think it's just a really efficient way for parents to stay informed and to hear from each of us, and low commitment because it's virtual and it's a limited amount of time, and it helps to really strengthen our school community and staying connected with each other. But we also hear sometimes that parents feel like they're not connected or they're missing information, and we just kind of repeat the same thing. Parents, please stay informed, get into your parent portal. So much information is shared through the portal. Our websites, and I know I speak for all the schools, our websites, our social media, we have very active social media from our school in particular, monthly newsletters, power announcements, and I guess when in doubt, just give us a call. We are happy to talk with you if you feel like you don't have the information. The more you feel informed, the better off your kids are going to be. And just a note there that I included, just make sure to check that spam or junk inboxes. Sometimes, especially with the new system for communicating with parents, the messages, I just lost the name of it right now. I don't know, Carol, if you remember the name of it. Bright Arrow, I think, or something like that is the new system. But we've heard some parents saying that they haven't received things, and then lo and behold, it's sitting in their spam. So, and yeah, we have our first round of parent-teacher interviews. Sound like we have the same date as the intermediate coming up on the 22nd, 24th. Ours will run from 3:30 to 6:30, and there will be information coming out with how to sign up for your appointment time or select your interview time online, so you can get that set up here at the beginning of October. So really just got to say, we are so thrilled with the start of our year this year. Our grade 7s and 8s have turned out to be just a real spunky group, but really positive and kind students that seem to be really invested into some of the experiences, especially with our grade 7s being new to junior high. And I really want to applaud my team here, all of our teachers and our EAs, for going the extra mile. Every single day they come here to make sure our school is a happy, positive place, and stepping in when things happen and our kids need a little extra hand. But it's been a great first month for us at IRJC.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, our dates are exactly the same. So it's great for parents who have kids at the intermediate campus and the junior campus. You just make an outing of going to meet the teachers and just have that special time as a family. So that's fantastic. Okay, moving on to high school, Iron Ridge Secondary. We have Kaylee Bowie with us, who's the assistant principal at our brand new Iron Ridge Secondary campus.
Hi, everyone. Mr. Coles, unfortunately, is not available to join us today, but I'm very happy to be sharing the highlights for Iron Ridge Secondary Campus from the past few weeks. We held our grand opening event on September 12th. We had a number of special guests and quite a few members of the public attend. Thank you so much to Domino's for sponsoring the event by providing pizza to feed all of our students for lunch, and a big thank you to Division Office for providing cake and cupcakes afterwards. It was so great to be able to welcome people into our building, and we had some students from our leadership class giving tours. So it was fantastic to have them involved and sharing all the cool things we've got going on so far. We had 3 students selected to attend the Shadow a Trade event at Olds College. This gives students the opportunity to see what the college campus is like and participate in some classes for the day, which is a very cool opportunity. We had more students interested than what we were able to send, so there will definitely be more events to come in partnership with Olds College. We have started a shout out program where staff and students can nominate a student they feel is worthy of positive recognition. The list of names for shout outs is shared at our weekly assembly, and every student who is nominated gets entered into a draw for a prize. So this month we are giving away an awesome purple Iron Ridge Bison's hoodie. We are looking for businesses in Blackfalds that might be willing to sponsor some prizes for later points in the school year. So if anyone out there is interested in that, please let us know. Our breakfast program is operating daily. A huge thank you to our wonderful EAs, Ms. Jackson and Mrs. Pulsefoot, for running it, and to the student volunteers who have been assisting. We have lots of students taking advantage of the program, so we are happy we can provide them with some food first thing in the morning. In sports, similar to the junior high, unfortunately didn't have enough boys signing up to get a boys team going. We're really hoping for next year, but we've got great participation from the girls. So the junior and senior teams have both had some games. Our senior girls have a game this Wednesday at 6 for anyone who wants to come and support our athletes. Our grade 9 cross-country runners competed at the Wolf Creek meet last week. They had an awesome race, and we won our first ever medal for Iron Ridge Secondary. So congrats to our runner, Alex, for taking 3rd place and getting into the record books. That's so awesome. Lastly, we had a great Terry Fox run. Our leadership students organized a couple different fundraisers. We managed to raise $330. So not as great as the junior campus, but that gives us a goal to aspire to for next year. And our grade 9 leadership option class is working on planning a community litter pickup and some buddy activities at IREC, as well as a food bank drive that just started today. So lots of exciting things coming up. Please keep an eye on our social media pages and website for other upcoming dates and events. Thank you.
How exciting. Can you tell me the name of the student again who got the very first medal ever for this school? Like, what a cool thing.
I know, that would be Alex Ringeth in grade 9. So grade 9 boys cross country.
That is fantastic. What a cool thing to bring home the first award medal for sports in a brand new high school. So that's fantastic. Lots of great things going on, some positive vibes at the high school. Thank you so much. Okay, we have a special guest today with us. Her name is Kelly McGee, and she will be bringing to us some really exciting programs going on at the Blackfalds Library. We have lots of community partners. We want to embrace our partners. It takes a village to raise children, and that's why we're working together. And we want to partner with our community entities. And so, Kelly, I'll let you take it away, and I will do my best to get through the slides, but just signal to me if I'm not quick enough there.
Awesome. Hi. Thank you guys again for inviting me to share some of our programs we got going on this month. Just to kind of say, or to repeat again, my name is Kelly McGee, and I'm the outreach coordinator here at the Blackfalds Public Library. I would like to preface this beforehand that calendars with all these programs and more, as well as a couple contests, have already been emailed to contacts at each of the schools. So if you guys need more information that way, feel free to email me back and I'll provide that afterwards. But to continue on, I would like to tell you about what we got going on and what we would like to highlight for the month of October. To start us off, we have our new and improved Anime and Otaku Club. We have it now weekly on Mondays from 4:30 to 5:30. We have it in our downstairs program room, and we project it on our big screen in there. They watch anime. They can bring in like manga, graphic novels, trading cards, and just kind of like nerd out and just kind of be together and socialize. And if they don't have those mangas or other items to bring in, at every club for this program, we actually hand out a couple of manga or graphic novels that they can read, trade, or keep. And we'll always have snacks, and we'll have some crafts for them to do if they like as well. And it's for ages 8+. We try to, it's a bit hard to avoid, but some of the animes do have some violence and a bit of swearing, but we do not watch any anime with nudity or sexuality. And our lovely Ms. Nicole is the one that leads and is in that program with them. And then I think our next one is going to be our video game club, which it happens the first Tuesday of the month typically. Not this month because of some scheduling issues, but on October 8th, we're going to be having Video Game Club again from 4 to 5. It's underneath the stairs for ages 8+ at the library. And they can just drop in. They can play on our gaming computers and also on our different video game systems like our PlayStation, our Switch, stuff like that. And they can play Fortnite, Roblox with supervision from Nicole as well. And we always, again, have snacks and drinks for them that they can't quite have under the stairs, but out in the common area, they're more than welcome to. And we do sometimes have prizes, but those ones are more so special occasions. Perfect. Speaking of video games, the other Tuesdays of the month, we usually have our Java Minecraft online, which takes place from 4:30 to 5:30. It does not happen here at the library, so you would have to already have a Java Minecraft subscription. And then Nicole, who is also leading that one as well, would have to provide you with a link to the Discord channel for the kids to participate in. But that one is actually for a little bit older, so ages 10+. And again, it's basically just hanging out. There's going to be creative play, amazing structures that some of these kids have also already built, and pretty much just doing Minecraft, whatever that may end up being. The next thing we got going on is our chess club, which has changed within the last year that we've been offering it. I'm the one that leads this one, and it's actually as of this month, it's going to be changing over from the last Monday of a month to weekly on Tuesdays, with the exception of today, again, with scheduling. We have it from 4 to 5. It's for all ages and all abilities. So you can drop in and join us for chess club. You can bring your own set or use one of ours. And we've had some lovely volunteers, and I can also end up helping and teaching people who don't already know how to play. We've had some wonderful older teens, as well as a couple adults who have ended up mentoring some throughout some games. So it's very friendly competition, and we like to promote the good sportsmanship there is. Next, we also have 2 actual Lego clubs. We have one that occurs weekly with Miss Laura, and we have one that happens once a month on the weekends with Miss Amber. The weekly ones occur on Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:30, and the one that's once a month on the Saturdays is typically the 3rd Saturday of the month, and that one is from 2 to 4. The weekly one is ages 5+, and the one on the weekend is for all ages. For both programs, whatever creations they end up coming up with, we end up displaying for usually about a week's time on top of some of our taller bookshelves, and the kids definitely have been loving that so much. The next thing we got going on here is we have Creative Explosion, which is one of our craft classes that Miss Laura leads. It is typically for ages 3+, though I have been told in the past we have had kids up to age 7 come in, so it's pretty much whoever wants to come and make some crafts. And that one happens weekly on Tuesdays from 3:45 till about 4:15. And then our next one we have going on is one of Miss Laura's specialized crafting ones for this month, which is our jack-o'-lantern jars. That one's going to be specifically happening on October 4th from 4 till 5 for ages 6+. This one, you don't necessarily have to register. It's not registration required, but to kind of hold a spot, we do recommend registering. Otherwise, if there is room, people are welcome to drop into this event. As well, we have our Growing Minds STEM class for ages 4 to 7. Laura is going to be making Spooky Flown with them, which is going to be quite fun. This one is registration required because we only have so many spots, and you can call, message us, or talk to us in person to get your child registered. This one is going to be occurring on October 11th from 2 to 2:30. And then I think we only have a couple more programs to go over. Specialized for October, we actually have 2 different Halloween parties going on. The first one being on October 25th, starting at 4 o'clock for ages 2+. This one is a registration required one in which you have to provide the children's names. And I think we're almost filled up on this one. So the earlier, the better. And even if it does fill up, we have a wait list that we can add people on as well if spots do open up. But that one's going to be full of games, crafts, snacks, and fun. Our second one is a drop-in dance party for all ages. And we're going to have cupcakes, snacks, and all that stuff on October 30th from 3:30 to 4:30. And you're welcome to wear costumes, but they are not necessary to have. But yeah, otherwise, I think that's all the programs I had provided on the slides. We do have a couple contests going on, but we have that, I think, also in the email I provided to a couple of the schools. But we have Food for Fines going on for the month of October, in which if you do have late fees here at the library, if you bring in a non-perishable food item to the front desk, then we can waive whatever fees that you have gotten. And the other 2 contests are in regards to setting up a library card or renewing a library card with us if you haven't already. And then the final one for this month is called the Golden Ticket, and we hide this golden ticket around the library, and people can find it once per day. And then they're entered into the contest to win the prizes we got. I think that's the majority of what we wanted to highlight today. And I thank you guys again for your time. And if you have any questions, you can email me directly at kelly@blackfaldslibrary.ca. Alternatively, our questions at blackfaldslibrary.ca is also another email if you have any more questions too. But yeah, thank you again so much, and thank you.
Fantastic, Kelly. Thank you so much. Such great programming to really hit a variety of ages and interests, and just really great to see some nice activities going on, a really neat contests to get people involved. And that's the whole point. That's the point of the Iron Ridge Collective, is to get parents involved in their kids' schools, to maybe do a one-stop shop. And so far, we're just over the 30-minute mark. So that's fantastic that we kind of keep it short. You get an update from each school and from our community partners. So we appreciate you, Kelly, for coming and highlighting what's going on at the library. I don't see any questions in the chat box, but if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of the people here, to your school administrators, or if you need to get a hold of Kelly and you're not quite sure, you can reach out to us and we will connect you. Our upcoming date, again, will be the first Tuesday of the month. So on November 5th, we will be giving you our next update. And again, thanks so much for everybody for joining us, for participating or watching. And if you're watching the recording of this and have questions later, please feel free to go to our websites, reach out, email us. We'll be happy to communicate with you and engage with you as partners in your children's learning. So that's it for now. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. Thanks so much, everybody. And that's a wrap.